Right, we're live on YouTube. Actually, we're coming to you on the winter solstice, the shortest day of the year, or the longest night, actually. All right, let's get going. Right, we're live on YouTube. Mucked up the feedback there. Okay, all right, we are live on YouTube, just to prove it. Okay, winter solstice. Shortest day, actually longest night. That's the way it's supposed to be. That's the actual thing. I was looking it up last night. Right, this is the Party Wall show with Dil. I'm the Chief Surveyor at 1996 Party Wall. Each week I bring you a little commentary on the Party Wall Act. So please like and subscribe so all your friends that can watch this and get value out of this. And stay with me because towards the end, I'm going to give you a little free bonus. A bonus with you. So this is a question and answer show, and we try and answer your questions. We've been doing a little series about residential building owners' perspective. Yeah, this is a table. It'll be in the PDF that you can grab hold of. Now, I've been thinking about this and why people find it difficult to get their heads around, and it's probably because I'm not explaining it correctly. That's one of my friends wishing me a Merry Christmas or something. I do have friends, not that many, but anyway, this is a bit of a joke, all right. Okay, so look, this is a table, you find it in the PDF. There's a link in the description, but I'm going to try and explain this. This is quite detailed, so I'm going to break this down. Yep. Okay, so here's a question for you. Here's the question that I think the viewers are asking. What are the notices for my rear extension? I'm doing a rear extension. What notices do I need? Now, great question. If you're a homeowner, this is for you. If you're a surveyor in any field, this is for you. And if you're a construction professional who deals with homeowners, you'll need to know the answer to this. So stay with me for a few minutes. I'm just going to answer as quickly as I can. Let's get going. All right. Okay. So this is just to recap. Have a look at this table. It's really interesting. I'm not going to go into it because I've broken this down into a little bit more bite-sized chunk. And this is the process we go through when we look at doing notices. So we get the project and we go, damn, just something dropped out. Okay. What are the notifiable works? We're just going to look at the notifiable works. We're not worried about your building. We're focusing on, for Party Wall terms, we focus in on the notifiable works. That's what we do. We determine the adjoining owner's property, which is impacted by those notifiable works. And I'm going to go through this in a minute, actually. Then we do land registry searches. We find out the notifiable owners. We draft the notices for them, and it depends on this back and forth process here. And then we do the notices. So that's an overview of what goes on. Now, I've taken that table and I've sort of revamped it, simplified it, and focused in on it. So what you're looking at is residential property, home extensions, three types of properties. You've got detached, semi-detached, and terrace. 1, 2, 3, right? And there's common types of projects are rear extensions, loft conversions, it's probably loft conversions, rear extensions, taking out chimneys, and then people who do porches and outhouses, they're not always notifiable. So you're going to need advice on those particular projects. And basements, you're going to definitely need professional advice. You can't do the notices yourself. So that's why I've got rid of those two. I want to share the idea with you, right? The concept. So here we are. Looked at the three types of properties, three types of works. We've said, right, I'm going to go through all of those and tell you what goes on. Right. Okay. So today we're going to focus on rear extensions. I've just realized I haven't done section 1. I'll do that next week or a week after, depending on how many holidays I can sneak in. Right, so if you're doing a rear extension, you will probably need to serve a section 6.1 notice. Okay, that this is a notice under the Party Wall Act. It's called Section 6.1 because it comes under Section 6.1. That's the actual section number, right? Now, 3 types of properties. So let's go through Section 6.1, the 6 notice. So 6.1 is where you're within 3 meters and you're going lower than the depth of the excavation. I'm not going to read that bit. So what does all that mean? Right, let's have a look. Let's break it down a bit more. So there's 2 elements of that rule. You're within 3 meters of the adjoining owner's foundation, and it's an and, not an or. You're going to a lower level. So if you meet both of those tests, then you need to issue the neighbor a Section 6.1 notice. So let's have a look. Pretend these are the guys doing the works, right? These are the folks. So you've got a semi-detached on that side. Bingo. They're going to be notifiable because they're within 3 meters. And we're going to assume that, okay, so how do you know the depth of, you're going to know how deep you're going to go. For modern building, it's between 11 to 1200 deep, roughly, depending on ground conditions, but that's the usual sort of thing building control asks for. Now, how do you know the neighbor's extension, neighbor's depth of their original building? Here's a quick guide of thumb. If they're built before 1980s, they're going to have very shallow foundation, mostly. That's quick. That guide of this is a quick guide. So where you've got new developments on new houses, new estates, they're probably going to have deep foundations, and you can get the paperwork for them. That's how you eliminate or deal with the first part of the test. You're going deeper than their foundation. So if your property's built before 1980, unlikely it's going to have very deep foundations. Doesn't mean it's not, but it's unlikely, right? Okay, so properties within 3 meters, you could take a guess at their foundation. Boom, boom, 2 tests to make, they're notifiable. So and this is starting in the middle, for a semi, that one beats it. Now, for the other side of the semi, where you've got so for example, if you've got a shared driveway between the gap and the other, this is the other semi, that's notifiable. Yeah, so you get that. It's less than 3 meters. The foundation is going to be shallow. Yep, it's notifiable. Job done, right? That's that answer. Now, again, similar example. And if you've got, say, for example, that each of these houses have their own driveway. So you've got driveways are usually 2.4 meters. You've got yours and they've got their own. You're more than 3 meters away, so therefore they're not notifiable. So that's how the semis work. Now, if we think about the detached ones, let's get this magic wand out. Right. No, I don't want this one. Right, okay, let's just get on with this. I think this is a pencil, man. What's going on? Right, so you could tell it's been a long day. All right, no, not this one either. Let's try this. It's an arrow thing. All right. Forget that. Just pretend this is a pointer, right? So if your neighbor is more than 3 meters away, then they're not going to be notifiable. So let's pretend okay, all right. No, mucking this up. Okay. Plot here quite quick. It's great doing live shows. Right, got control, but okay. Sorry, excuse me. Looking around there. Right, okay. So if that's your property, this one's not this. The other side of the semi is not notifiable. You know? This side is, that one's not because it's too far away. Now we looked at an example whereby the gap between the two semis was less than 3 meters, therefore they're notifiable. Right now, for a detached house, we pretend that this house on the left, as you see it, is a detached house. A similar thing applies. So if the neighboring property is less than 3 meters away and they're going lower, this property becomes notifiable. If they're more than 3 meters away, then it's not notifiable. So if that's, yep. Now let's go to terrace. Here's a terrace house. This is the owner wanting to do building works. In this scenario, this is a notifiable owner. This is a notifiable owner. They're two notifiable owners. So you get the three different ones here. Might have to redo this next week. Hopefully, we've got aircraft going here. All right. So for a Section 6.1 notice, what do you need? You need the site and the depth of any excavation. So you will actually have this. And I'm going to show you what it looks like in a minute. Lead the building or the structure and its site. So I'm going to show you. So this is the section drawing everybody leaves out, and it's not very difficult to do, as you can see. That's it. It's like you're building an extension, pretending you're taking a slice in the middle, like slicing a birthday cake, and you're looking at it. That's what a section drawing looks like. Come on, guys, get this right. That's a plan drawing. That's showing the position, location of the, what do you call it? Where you're doing your foundations. I think I missed one out. Usually there's a site plan. All architects have that. Try and bring one in. So those are the 3 requirements you need for that. It's very simple. There's the 2 tests. I'm going to go through it in a minute. There's the 2 tests and the 3 requirements of serving a Section 6.1 notice. There you go. It's not difficult. Meet the test, serve the notice. Yeah. Now, might have found that useful or entertaining, so please like and subscribe it. Now for the bonus part. Let's give you the bonus. Okay, so there's a fantastic government book. It used to be a booklet. I think they're putting it into the web. I don't know what the heck they're doing. But it's quite different. It's very good for understanding the law. They explain some great concepts. All right. They've got some great concepts. You know, there's a type B party wall. This is a diagram they use to show that 6.1 rule. Yeah. It's really good for understanding law. But every notice I've seen out of that booklet is done incorrectly. And it's not because I'm particularly finicky. It's just so complex to understand. And this is one of the complicated laws I've come across in property world. We created this little booklet. There's your checklist. This is how you do the process. Yep. You can get this absolutely free. The link is below in the description. Just got bingo, and it will send it to you. It's a little PDF. We also include sample section notices. So there's 1, 3, and 6. These are all the ones you're going to need. Anything more complex, you need to see someone who knows what they're doing. Right. So who can use this? So if you've got a semi-detached and the house next door is another house, both sides, you can use this. You've got a semi-detached and again, one owner's house and the other owner's not within 3 meters, you can use this. If your property consists of a house that's been converted into 2 flats, be careful. You're probably going to, this could become difficult. Yeah. Don't, actually think about it. Don't do it, because unless you know what you're really doing, you're going to cause yourself problems. If you live in a house that's got one house next door, one dwelling, and on the other side you've got flats, and you're doing something to the party structure, i.e. you're creating a loft or taking chimneys out, do not use this. You're going to get yourself into trouble. That's as simple as I can put it, right? But you can grab it for free, and there's, you know, we're going to evolve it slowly. So hopefully you found that interesting and useful. Like and subscribe, and I'm going to tidy this up and might do another shoot next week. So I try and do this on a weekly basis, or I might just Skype off. I'll try and do it next week and tidy this up. Basically, look forward to seeing you next week. Thank you for your time, and I hope you found it useful. Now, the link for that template